G'day gunslingers, this is Blondie speaking. Hope you're all doing amazing. We're doing pretty fantastic back here in Blood West. We made some good progress in the very first episode. In this episode we're going to continue that trend. I was going to press M to have a look on the map, but we don't have a map just yet. We haven't purchased one. We've got a whole bunch of equipment though. Check it out. Look at this, we've got a player stash here full of goodies. We've got our rusty buffalo rifle, which is scusi, among the most powerful weapons you can get your hands on in Chapter 1. Pound for pound. 70 damage. Nothing to sneeze at. But I will sneeze. Oh yes I can. Sort items. There we go. Just noticed that there are a few stacks of things. This should auto stack. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway. We have all sorts of loot to get back into, so we're going to do that. I would just like to point out too, for my Stalker fans there, who have come over from the Stalker 2 long play, this is how a full screen borderless resized window should work. So this is perfect. I've got this set to 2560 by 1440. Oh my god, 2560 by 1440 resolution. It's not my native resolution, and it just puts some black borders on the edge in full screen. That's how it should work. That's not how Stalker does it, and that's why I had issues with the start bar popping up all the time, even when I hit it. I don't have those problems with this game. My god, I don't know why they get it so wrong, but please, for the love of God, fix all of this shit. We are just going to get into the good stuff. Let's do it. Now, we were in the fort just before. We're going to continue cruising through the fort to check out all this good stuff. Oh, there are two ways we can do this. Because we came from this direction, we can actually enter the fort via the front. In order to do that, we're going to have to take out some bad guys. A few bad guys. Yeah, we got a few wanderers here. We got a couple of birdmen. We got a shambler. We can do this. It's doable. Just means a little bit more sneaky breaky. I could try and take this guy out with the bow. I've only got a couple arrows left though. I don't really want to burn my arrows. I could also just sneak in and worry about them later. That is another possibility. I don't know, if I aggro that group, it'd be interesting. Let's see if we can sneaky breaky our way in. Okay. Oh, there's a guy right there. If I nail this guy's probably going to hear. Let's have a look. Nope. No, we're good. Okay. Alright, we can make this nice and easy then. I don't think he had any loot on him. What about you, friend? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Whoa, take it easy, fella. Those insectoid creatures really creep me out with their noises. Stop it. Stop it. Got it. The headshot is what we want. T. T for teeth. I'll take all those teeth. Alright, we're good here. For the little bit. This leads us down into these caves which are just below us. I'm not going to get into just yet. Hello, we got some silver shells.
Spicy.
That's spirit damage for the shotgun. Come on, up you get. Up you get, come on now. Nope, it's not going to let me get up there. I'm pretty sure the thing that's hearing us is probably above us. We could also climb up this rope. Just get straight up there. There he is. There's more of them up there than I remember. I wonder if they've changed the placement. The enemy placement. We're going to cruise over and we're going to take things out from this end, though. I think. That's where we kind of ended off in the last episode. There is another item there we can get our hands on, another boomstick. Quite happy to do that. Like me some boomsticks, so it does. We looted everything out there. Should be able to... Oh. Who hears me? You stop that. Just let me go around and knifey people. Now, before this guy comes back, we're going to check this area out real quick. Can I get up here? Can I? Okay, nothing around there. And, alright, we got eyeballs on this guy. These guys take a little bit more damage than I like. There's a couple of ways you can deal with them, but none of them are really fantastic right now. Alright, let's sneaky breaky our way back up here and continue our looting. And then we'll head across the wall and take out all of these scouts and stuff. Apshitotol. Now, this body should still be up here. Yeah. Was it this one? No, it must be... Yeah, it's the one up here, sorry. Just gonna check here, because I don't think we searched this too carefully. Did we? No, not much equipment there. We will head out there and take out all of this stuff soon. There we go. Alright, take all. We're going to leave that... I suppose there's not much point in leaving that loaded in, is there? Because we've already got a stack going. Stack of shotgun shells. I see you. I could snipe this guy. We've only got 2 arrows left. Actually, that's a good point. No, he's not going to load one in. Okay, I'm going to have to wait until I'm ready to shoot something. Alright, this guy's our next target. A bit more dangerous, because if we get this wrong, he can shoot us. Oh yeah, we got a birdman down there, I just noticed. Okay, he's a little bit too far away. I'm going to try that again. Wait for him to path back this way. Nope, he's just going to keep on rolling. Alright, fine. While we're waiting. I think I grabbed everything up here. Love this music. So good. It did look like there was something in there. Yep, alright, we grabbed everything here. Should be a good spot for a bit of sniping action. We don't really have anything appropriate though. We're working our way towards it. There's a rifle up on these ramparts here. We can go and check it out. It's over on this one here, I think. When I'm looking at right in the distance there, you can just see the silhouette. Come on, buddy. Back this way. We'll take him out when he comes back. There we go. Howdy, fella. Gotcha. Okay, we've got another dynamite. Yes, please. There's our little gurgler over there. Okay, we'll wait for him to come to us. Bit more ammo. Where's he going? He's heading back. Okay, let's see if we can path up on this guy. Ooh, sneaky breaky. Grab this sneaky breaky song. Okay, I wonder if that Birdman heard me. It did. Heh! The perfect distraction. Okay. I don't think I got a clean headshot on this guy. A bit hard to because their head crouches forward. It's kind of bent forward. So unless they're looking right at you, it is possible. It is. You can sort of catch them around a corner, but you have to be really quick. Yoink. So now we're starting to get pistols and things. Alright, we got this guy up there. I think I want to take out this guy first. Yeah, these guys, not my favorite. Just because of how awkward it is to kill them. Kill them all. Like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to... Probably not going to be able to get a clean headshot on that guy. Okay, nothing in the barrel. That leads downstairs. We can check that out in a bit. Got a rifle rack here, but we can't pick up any of these rifles. That's okay, because, like I said, there is another rifle coming up, which we're going to get our hands on very shortly. Alright, I'm going to try and take this guy out, because I don't like the look of him. Let's see if we can... Come on, turn around. Turn around, you creepy little... Well, that was a critical hit, so that counts for something. We got a poison gland from him. This gives you poison resistance if you equip it as an artifact in your artifact belt. Let's have a look. Acid gland increases acid resistance by 50%, reduces maximum HP by 15%. There really isn't a lot of call for the acid glands because there's only a handful of enemies that do acid damage. These guys are pretty much the bulk of it. Alright, I'm a little bit concerned about this one. I might have to snipe him with the bow. Yeah, he's got a buddy over there, which is going to make it difficult. We've got shotguns to take care of those problems. Shotguns will do a fairly decent job with these. The first shot should disintegrate the protection. Second job takes care of the creature, but it is still a little bit dicey. Especially with a double barrel shotgun. Let's see what we got here. Good stuff, good stuff. There's got to be something here. There's got to be something. Gotta feed. Gotta feed the need to seed my loot. Give me all the loot. Nope, not gonna. Okay. Right, so. Can hear a Birdman above us. Birdman's going to get upset, but there's really not much we can do about that, so let's grab a shotgun. Let's have a look here. 65 versus 60. 65 damage versus 60 damage. Interesting. No? Actually, you know what's funny? The first hit I could actually do with this kind of thing, because the first hit staggers them. And if you're really lucky, you can actually get a shot right through that little peephole in the front. Very hard to do, but it is possible. I've done it before. There we go. Yep, we're pissed off the Birdman upstairs. He'll live. Eventually they lose aggro, and he's the only one that's going to aggro up here, so it's really not a big deal. Alright, I think... You know what? No, let's keep this on. I'm going to want an immediate response if this guy gets really aggressive. He's not happy, you can tell by the noises he's making.
Oh. And where am I supposed to put this?
I'm out of space, I can't get it. Got you. I don't think that was a headshot, but it's good enough. Let's sort these items, grab that, and hopefully there's enough room.
Where am I supposed to put this, huh?
Alright, let's figure this little puzzle out. There's not really that much to it. Just flip that around. There we go. Perfect. Now we have a sniping rifle, a lever action rifle. These things are good at range. Not a true sniper rifle in the sense that you can just stand a mile away and pick everything off, but we should be able to get some decent wet work done with this. There is a bit of damage drop off too, so... Okay, we've got some...
Not enough space in my pockets.
Really? I thought we had something here. Hang on. Hello. Say cool. I think we're going to have to do a bit of sneaky break here. We can load this up. That will free up a little bit more space. Let's do that. In fact, let's put this to work. Hop. There we go. Look at... Oh, wow. Look at this view. Yeah, I don't know that we're getting headshots on these guys, but we could potentially get a headshot on this guy here. Gonna have to get a bit closer though, because it's outside its optimal range. So you can see the effective range on this is 35 meters. I'm pretty certain that we're a bit too far away. As you move outside the effective range, the damage drops off, and a headshot doesn't guarantee a kill. In fact, why don't we try it on this guy?
It doesn't hurt now.
Well, I think we did it right. This guy's coming over to investigate. Ah, screw it. Let's do some sniping while we're here. Yeah! He will come over to investigate too. Wait for him to stop. Always wait for them to stop so you got a clean shot at the head. He... not so much. Yeah, there we go. He's quite resilient. I'm not completely convinced that that first headshot actually got him in the head, even though it looked like it was pretty bang on point. In any case, he's going to path back to his original location, and we're just wasting bullets, so let's head down. Ooh, hello. I saw you. I saw you. Come here, sexy. Oh, did not like that at all. There we go.
Maybe I do have a hoarding problem.
You're goddamn right. And proud of it. Let's just do another resort here. Yeah, we got plenty of space.
Bit by bit.
Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Alright, I wouldn't be able to load this up because these have 3 shells apiece, so there'd still be 1 shell left over. We're reaching a point where we're no longer able to optimize the inventory. It's just too much space. This is all the space we've got left, so we can accept, say, 2 more boxes of ammo and maybe a couple of teeth or something, and that's probably about it. We're gonna have to head back. So, let's take out this guy. I really don't like you. Oh, I was just about to shoot. I was just about to shoot him.
Get back to hell.
Sweet. Looks like he's just pinned against the wall. Alright, this is awkward. I don't think I'm going to be able to... You going to come back across? Is that who you are? It is. Okay. Okay. Well, we have ways of dealing with things like you. Oh, no, there's another one in there. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. I mean, I've got a dynamite now. I could use the dynamite. I would rather not, because these guys are a bit of a waste. There's only 2 of them. 2 shots will definitely get the job done. You stay. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, he's going to come back this way. Alright. I could take a shot at this guy, see if I can get his head through that little hole. Like I said, very hard to do, but is possible. I've done it before. It's just, obviously, it's a bit hard with their staggering movements. It's, see if I can... Okay, we go. And we are bleeding. I thought for sure I'd be able to take him out. That should have been enough. Alright, let's have a look here. See if I can... Ugh, that's not doing the desired work. Alright, we got a level up here, which I will take advantage of. Very sexy. He was right there. That is the last of the ammo. Let's see if I can... I'm not going to be able to swap this out. That is the biggest issue. No, it's starting to get a little bit cumbersome. If he turns around, I'll take a shot at his face, but I don't think we're going to get a good shot here. He's going to head back that way anyway. Very cool. Got some loot from this guy. Yeah, I think we're going to run out of space. Let's go down and grab all of the stuff down here, and then we'll head back. I'm always a bit concerned about this, because... Oh... Oh, alright. We'll give it a shot. If this kills me, I'm going to be upset. Actually, I'm not getting the symbol that tells me I should be able to climb down. Let's not risk that then. Because that will just be... Pretty sure that will be death. Pretty close to. Let's grab the spoils of war. We'll shooty shooty bang this one. Oh wow, look at that, we got 2 feathers. Okay, so I can take all on that, but there is... yeah, there's another birdman here. That's going to be too much. Damn. Alright, let's ping this guy.
Break your bones.
There we go. Yep, there's no space for me to unload these weapons or anything, so we're just going to have to take a quick jog back. Sort ourselves out. This guy we can loot though. Teeth stack up to 5 by default. Up to 7 if you get the stackable skill. Alright, very cool, very cool. Sweet.
Remember, stay low if you value your hide.
Thank you.
Be quiet like a mouse, cunning like a coyote, and if need be, flee like hell. There's no glory in dying and no one to tell the tale.
You got that right, fella. Cue music. Alright, lovely. I like it. So, let's get rid of this. Now I can unload this. And we'll get rid of that. We don't need the feathers. They can all go. We don't need these acid glands. That can go too. Teeth, goodbye. The cigars can go. They're just syllables. And what do we like here? 200. So 240 in total. Still not quite where we need to be. A couple hundred off. Getting our bone knife and spirit bow, which we were eyeballing off from the last episode. Get rid of that. That can go. What else have we got here? Everything else looks like a keeper. Sort those items. You can see there's a bunch of items here. A lot of this stuff you can get in the world, so the soul catcher I'm pretty sure you can find elsewhere. Same with the watch, although you can just grab it now for a quick boost. We've got some incendiary ammo. Obviously the backpack that I was talking about last episode. And there is ammo here. They do restock ammo, so periodically, as you go out and explore and come back, they'll restock the ammo, they'll resupply. But in previous iterations of the game, you could also force a restock of the ammo by saving and quitting and reloading. Which was pretty handy, I have to admit. Alright. I'm going to put the silver stuff back because we don't really need that right now. Same with the gold, we'll save those. We will actually use one of those bandages, so... Why did that not stack? Sure. The dynamite will keep... I suppose we'll keep the coin just in case we think we're going to get in trouble. This is where it starts to get a little bit tricky, so... I want to conserve the ammunition, but this is a really good lever action rifle, and it's kind of hard to leave this behind. When I say really good, it's, you know, it's just a regular lever action rifle. It's nothing too special, but still. Still. Yeah, we'll leave the 3 bullets. Okay. That'll do. I'll do... How much was the, how much was your backpack, fella? 350. Okay. That means the small one would probably be about 200. Oh, before we go anyway. Was it K for skills? I don't know what the skills are. Nope. Can it tell me if I'm mouse over? Nope. Okay. Alright, so we're up to level 4. We've got 3 skill points to assign now. I like going for, because I think we're doing okay for stealth, I like going for the Gold Prospector next, because this increases, as we level it up, it increases our loot. So trading prices are 10% more in favor of the player. That immediately reduces the cost of everything. So that could actually put all of that stuff within reach. At the second level, increases the chance of finding gold items by 5%, that's big. And then generally at the third level, increases the chance of finding loot on monsters by 30%. So we're going to be flush. This is critical for things like ammo farming. This is an exceptional skill to take. And we are going to take that next. I just want to check out the rest because I'm not sure if anything else has changed here. Strong Back's an awesome one. I want to get that one soon as well. Believe it or not, stealth is actually lower on the priority list than a bunch of other stuff. Because we want to optimize the stuff that we're doing right now. Self-taught is a no-brainer, I think. But yeah, and next one is going to be Gold Prospector. So that first level is a cost of 1. Second level will be a cost of... Yeah, I thought it was going to be a cost of... Interesting. That was going to be a cost of 2. Okay, and that's a cost of 1 as well. You're kidding me. Okay. We'll take it. So we fully leveled this up. Nice. More loot. Thanks, Jim. Now that only counts on the things that you kill once the skill is active. So we bought the skill. It means anything we've already killed, it's not going to apply to. Easy, fella. Alrighty. Yep. Take it. Take it. Okay, so we got 5 additional bullets and the 6 in the rusty revolver. Oh. Well, shoot, fella. That's a headshot. It's a paddling. 2 teeth from that guy. This will add up over time. The sooner you get those skills, the better. I can see another dude down there. I'm not going to worry about him too much. I just want to get what's in this tower. So...
Phew. Was starting to run low.
Okay, we've got some shells and some bullets. Yeah. What do we got here? Loot bonanza. Nope, nothing there. Might have something on the other side. Nope. Okay. Alright, this takes us up here. There's our friend pinned to the wall. No goodies there. Nothing in the rifle rack. Nothing in that crate. Where is this other guy? There he is. We'll deal with him later. Okay. He's right behind us. There he is. Oh. Just get a beat on his pattern, see where he goes. No, he doesn't hesitate. He's just meandering around. Gotcha. Sucker. Alright, I think that's everything up here. Gold shells. Gold bullets. Yep. Cool. Gold bullets are worth the trip. They're not necessarily easy to come by. Alright, we got some more ammo off of him. Nice easy kill. Plus a revolver to sell. Now we got this bastard. That one over there. Oof. Okay, I didn't mean for that to happen. What other things can we equip here? Well, I suppose that's about as good as it gets, unless I feel like the enemy we're facing might potentially kill me, but... Yeah, I see you down there, fella. This guy we can sneaky breaky up on. Not a big deal. I think it's probably a good idea to sneaky breaky him before we do anything else. Oh, okay, we've got another guy down there. Shoot. Did not see him. Can hear him now, though. Alright, I think... He's not moving. He's just standing there. We're gonna have to take him out. It's gonna have to be a paddling. Why is he sitting right there? And why didn't we hear him before? Goddamn varmint. He is right there. He's gonna come over and investigate. You watch. He's thinking about it. He wants to. As soon as he turns around, I'm gonna sheath my knife in his skull. Go on, fella. Do it. Do it. Do it, I tells ya. Come on, spin a Rooney. Off you go. Come on, chap. Gruesome looking bugger. There we go. Nice and easy. Got a bandage and 2 teeth off this guy. That's the power of the increased loot starting to creep in. And that's what we want. Alright, there's nothing on the graves, there's nothing behind or around or anything else. We've got a stable full of these guys, but I want to tackle this section up here first. And unfortunately... Actually, I kind of forgot about it. There's a section over here that we haven't touched yet. These low buildings here. I think there may be another safe in here too. Just have a squeaky breaky here. Yep, there's one right there. Gotcha. Perfect. Alright. The Birdman's above us. I'm not too worried about him. He can path down here if he really, really wants to. But we're doing an okay job of keeping things low-key. That is a new item we haven't seen yet. That is a whetstone, and it just boosts melee damage. It doesn't affect us too much, because we're not going to be hanging around with melee for too long. Just long enough to get a stockpile of ammo and gear. That's about it. There's nothing in here. Here's another safe. Need a key. We will find keys, don't you worry. Random hat placed around. Always check on top of here, just in case. Under the beds. Here we go. What's this? Coffin zombie. These creatures vex me greatly, as they are even more wretched than the typical animated dead. Groups of undead are frequent enough in these parts to be a nuisance when trying to observe a particular specimen. And now this, the animated dead, locked in bloody coffin, just shambling and bumping into everything. The very sounds they produce make me question the validity of my academic pursuits. But I am resilient, so I devote this page to this pitiful variant behavior. An extremely unlucky undead that has awoken in a coffin and still resides within it. The best way to deal with it is to get rid of the coffin with an axe at short distance or with a shotgun to avoid getting splinters, and then completely annihilate the creature dwelling inside.
What's this?
Indeed. There is another option. You can. Very, very tricky to do. Shoot it through the peephole and get a headshot. I've only ever done it once, and even though I was aiming for it, I did not expect to get a hit. Okay. We will take some opportunities to try and get a hit, though. We will try and get a headshot on one of these guys. Nothing there. Okay, up on this roof, we are king. Actually, I don't think... Maybe the Birdmen can't path his way down, because they don't climb ladders. Creepy looking fella. Alright, yeah. This guy is gonna... He will have no way down. So eventually he will give up. There we go. I think it's time for our friend here. Now I believe we should be able to... I'm surprised he got a hit off on them. He was turned in the wrong direction and he still managed to hit me. That's alright, we got the Wendigo heart on, so it's healing us slowly over time. Just wait for this guy. Here's what we're gonna do. He's got no way of reaching us. There we go. Alright, that's all of the guys on this platform. So we'll take all of this gear. So he had a feather and a 6-shooter. Very nice. Lots of blood splatter everywhere now, which is gorgeous. That wasn't there before, I don't think. I think it was quite as populous as that. A little bit of blood splatter here and there, but nothing like this. Nope. It's not going to let me get up there. Okay, we've got a tooth. Nothing around this equipment here. This is a way up onto the plateau here. We're not going to use it yet, but I do just want to check around here and make sure we haven't missed any items. Okay, nothing in that crate, nothing down there, and we got some shells.
Alas, it's never enough.
There, you got that right, buddy. There's nothing else in there, is there? Cool. So we got another safe in here we need to open. Oh, these were incendiary shells. Very cool. Sword. As you can see, we're starting to get full already. Doesn't take long. Once you get the loot kicked in, things really start to take off. Okay, so... where shall we go? Where shall we go? Just wait for this guy. Sneaky breaky up on him. Okay. We can head up here. He's not going to be able to do much. Wait for him to de-aggro. I mean, there are plenty of ways you could tackle this guy. But this is an ammo-friendly variant, let's say. Alright, now we just need to jump on the ladder. And he won't follow. Okay, so he's de-aggroed. means he's inside. He's gone inside the building underneath us. So it should be nice, easy pickings. See if we can find him. There you are. This will be easy. Gotcha. Okay. There's another one of these we need to kill around here. There's two of them guarding this little canyon. He's gonna... Oh, there's another one down the end. I did not see him. Screw it though. We need him to come with us. That was a critical hit. I'll let him path back this way. Alright, now he's going to stop. Okay, that gets rid of the shell. There we go. He will probably do the same thing. He'll probably path inside the building, I would say. Yep. Yep, he's run right down the end. Nice and easy. Easy pickings. Ugh, almost botched that. Now look at that. He's got 2 teeth and a gold coin. This is the skill coming into effect. Like I said, all of this will add up over time. This is just loot upon loot upon loot. Speaking of which, yeah, we got plenty of space. We got one more of these guys to deal with, then we can get into the good stuff upstairs. Nothing in there. This guy's going to be a little bit tricky. We can hide behind the cactus. To a degree. I don't know if we're going to be able to... Yeah. Just need to be careful with these guys because they do throw stuff. You can get a bit complacent. Let him get a bit closer. There we go. He will eventually turn around. Like, probably about now. If I had that rifle, I'd take the shot. Nice and sneaky breaky. Okay. The Wendigo heart saves us a lot of hassle. It means that we get to heal while we're exploring. Alright, that'll de-aggro him. He'll figure out there's no one here and head back. We can give him the same treatment. Nice and easy. More importantly, ammo free. There we go. You do have to wait to stop moving around and that sort of stuff. Wait for them to de-aggro completely. That's what the bar down the bottom is. If you continue to move or be seen, then they re-aggro again. But right now he is de-aggroed, so we're going to take him out. There he is. See if I can... a little bit closer there. Gotcha. He had a bandage and 2 teeth. Brilliant. Alright. That's that passage cleared, so we can now get up above us. And we did it all with a rusty knife. Not bad. Again, I'll keep saying this, I'll keep iterating this. You don't have to do it this way, folks. You can just take a gun and shoot things. Shooty bang bang. But you gotta find a way to get your ammo back. There's a cave here, we're not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, we got one of these creepy fuckers. See if we can sneaky breaky up on. Didn't quite get a headshot then, but had the desired result.
What do we have here?
Indeed. We are probably not going to have enough space to carry this stuff back with us. Okay, yeah, that works. Unfortunately, these don't stack at the moment, which is a real pain in the bum. Yep, no, we're not going to have enough space. It's, all of this stuff here, which is going to cause problems, I think. That could probably go there. We're really just shuffling stuff around. It's going to have to be small stuff. Just looking at the prodigal daughter stuff, and I don't think we're going to have enough space for that shotgun. That's alright though, because the vendor's not far away.
You're not welcome here.
That may attract attention. He's in the other room. There's actually, yeah, there's two of them. I can entice one of these guys with a rock. I don't know if I'll pull in both of them though, that's the only problem. Nope, he turned around. See if I can pull one of them out. Okay, I'm pretty certain one of them just heard that. Let's see if he... Yep, this one. This one definitely heard it. He's coming all the way over too. Got ya. That means we can take this guy out pretty easily. Nice. Oh, he had a healing potion on him. A healing tonic. Very sexy. Yeah. We are going to be flush with stuff, people. We are going to be fine. Okay. Okay. You can hear the prodigal daughter in the next room. She's right there. I think we need to take her out first. Unfortunately, she's in just the wrong spot.
I rid this land of you.
Down you go. Alright, this is a special item. We'll come back for that. We are not gonna... Yeah, we don't have enough space. We'll come back for her shotgun. Could probably... He's gonna turn around, I reckon. Yep. I knew it. I knew it. I think that's the thing that catches a lot of people off guard when they're trying to stealth in Blood West, is just how random their behavior can be. Gotcha. Just got there. Just got there. That was close. Without any stealth perks, that would have been a big problem.
What do we have here?
Yeah, that was a bandage under the bed. There's a knife. I don't think that's... Yeah, that's just cosmetic, I think. Okay, we've got a coffin guy. Not going to worry too much about him. They're pretty stupid. Yep, we'll fix him up later. Let's get back into this room and continue looting. What do we got here? Get all the good stuff. Lots of cups and plates, and where's all your silverware? Oh, God. Is that what I think it is? Oh, God. That's disgusting. What do we have here? Chicken head. Very good. Chicken head stack. I believe it's 3 initially, and then up to 5 if you get the stacking perk. Okay, we got a chest here. Look at that. 8 buckshot. Yeah. And it's telling me we don't have enough space when we actually do. So you shush. Okay, let's optimize this a little bit. Oh, really not that much left to play with, but we'll try and grab a couple more things before we head off. Okay. We can grab this item. This is one of the artifacts that we need to grab for the totem. You have found a quest item. These items are stored in a separate slot in your inventory menu. Correct. They take up no space, which is brilliant. So if we check our diary, I found a mysterious gold skull in the fort. That is one of the cursed items which the totem is seeking. Okay, we got silver, and that's probably the extent of our looting here right now. Don't think it's going to get much better than that, unfortunately. Not enough space. And we're not going to worry too much about this guy. Right, let's head back to camp, sell off this stuff, and see if we can afford what we want. 805. Plus we got 10% lowered prices. I reckon we should be right, and if we sell this, 280 plus 44, yeah, I think we'd be doing alright. G'day, fella.
When I'm done with this...
Right, lots of things to sell. Pistola, didn't even see that there. Unload that, pistola. Get rid of the glands, the teeth. The teeth, oh god, the teeth. We can get rid of the note. Could probably get rid of this. I'm gonna keep one of them, I'll keep maybe a couple of them around. Just so that we got something on hand just in case, but I doubt very much we'll need this. So we're at 963. We could sell this, and that would put us well above, I think, where we need to be. Just want to see, because now we can try and push and get a backpack or something as well. You know what? We'll start off a little bit small, and we'll get larger as we go. So let's stack this other stuff around. That, and that. We'll keep those. Already got a couple of bottles of juice, so put these back. Keep 1 coin. Right, I think the rest of this stuff... Yep, the rest of this stuff are keepers. At least until we get to the next area here. Let's go back and buy our gear. I'm going to sell this pendant to the shaman. Grab our gear. After an hour, we can finally get into what are we? Our bone knife and our spirit bow. Basically become Turok. Speed it up, old man. As you can see, nothing has respawned here. This is good. I didn't turn in the skull either, the gold skull. I could have done that. That would have given us an XP boost. What do we like for XP? This is really annoying me. I need to figure out what that key is. Okay, we're only halfway to the next level. Halfway to the next level. And that sound you heard was me walking past the totem, and it's now set this point as my respawn.
I thank you again, lost soul.
Aye. So, this price is now $450. Oh, damn. And $630. Should be more than enough. So we can sell this. Alright, so we've got $12.87. We can buy this. And this. We've got $207 left over, so let's buy the small backpack. Lovely. Now we can also sell... this off. Because we are going to be using the bone knife now. Surprise attack restores 5 HP, sneaking 25% more efficient, slightly increases moving speed when sneaking, all good things. We technically don't need the bow and the arrow, but I am going to keep it for now. We'll just stuff it in a stash or something. Let's have a look here. Okay, no stash here. I'm fairly certain the player stash appears here. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe that changed. Either way, now we are kitted out, people. We've got the Wendigo hat on, so I'll show you what the bow looks like. It's pretty cool. So this arrow flies straight. Let's shoot it at this wall. And as you can see, it took out 3 health. So every time you shoot, but we're already getting the Wendigo heart working overtime for us. Lovely. I will come back to this. I'm just waiting to find something which will boost my health a little bit. Actually, I didn't check that when I looked at the player stash. Let's have a look. There was one item in there which I think it gives us physical resistance. I'm not sure if that would help for falling damage. You know what, I'm going to put that coin in, seeing as it's... Yep, there we go. Alright, let's turn in the gold skull while we're here.
This item you have here, give it to us. We feel the dark envelope of the curse round it. We may be able to figure out its history and maybe trace the source. We are certain this skull is the thing that started the downfall and gave way to the birth of the curse.
Indeed.
When the soldiers at the fort were building a new well, they found this skull, and they gave it to the colonel, who liked such oddities and old artifacts. He didn't even realize when the skull started whispering into his mind. They found the gold under the fort, thanks to these whispers. And thus the way to the curse has been opened wide. Unmistakable stench of stale, dead air, and something else much more disturbing. It must be the mines. Go and search what's hidden within.
You don't technically need to get these directions, but,
Anything else?
yeah, we'll just leave it. You don't need to do anything else. That should give me some XP there. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Alright, let's see if this physical resistance thing... So... No. Sneaking more efficient. Increases stamina. Oh, I thought I saw something here. Nope, must not have been. Let's have a check in his inventory.
My name?
Reduces damage from ethereal enemies. Yeah, it's all going to be the same. It's all going to be the same. There's nothing here which is going to help us. I'm fairly certain I can survive it. With 100, with a full health bar, but... Oh, dare we? Dare we? I wanted to make this a deathless run, but... Mayhap, mayhap. Alright, assuming that's the case, I'm going to grab these. Put these back. Sort those. Sort these. There we go. Alright, let's have a look in this bag before we do anything else. So if we open this up, there's actually a fair bit of space in this bag. What I like to do is stash all of my ammo and stuff in there. So I usually reserve this section for shotgun shells, this section for bullets, regular bullets. And for things like healing items, I just kind of stuff them into the pack here. I usually put one of these in here, put a healing item there, and we can even put the chicken head in here somewhere. Just there maybe. So that way we've got kind of a relatively free inventory. It's just the weapons. You can even put weapons in here. Not a problem. You could stack that in there if you wanted to. Bring along some extra stuff. This I'm going to leave open in the inventory just in case I want to switch to it easily. Okay. But we are done there. Tell you what, let's try it. Let's try and get this thing. It's going to be a bit costly. I'm going to have to chug some potions. Like I'm pretty certain, fairly certain that rope is one way. So we can mitigate some of the damage by trying to land on something like that. Although I think it is a little bit dicey. I don't know that there's anything else that we can land on which would mitigate that damage. There's probably a really sneaky way of doing this, but I don't know what it is. I have not seen it myself. Yeah, I think just dropping off here is probably going to be the best call. We need to unequip this though so we get full health. Oh, this is probably going to be a very bad idea. There we go. That actually didn't do quite as much damage as I thought it would. Impressive. Drink to your health. Because we are going to need to drop again. And I could probably re-equip this so that we get our health back a bit quicker. Okay, so yeah, as soon as I walk towards this, I can climb up. I've had issues trying to grab this on the way down, though. It just, for some reason, it never grabs, and I just fall to my death. Which is great. Okay, so we have here a rusty revolver with
too much of those.
silver bullets. Come on now. And we've got nothing in this crate, but that's fine. We have here a red steed.
Vintage.
Indeed. Red steed ears. Quickens melee attacks by 25% for 240 seconds. Bleeding resistance 50% by 240 seconds. Strong alcohol. So there is an alcoholic effect. Alright. Now we can also get across this bridge because we are here. It's probably a good idea if we try and take out some of these spirits though. Let's go with... I've got 3 bullets. I've got 3 bullets here. This may not work. Three bullets is not a lot. As you can see, these things duck all over the place. So it's quite hard to get a beat on them. What is that noise I'm hearing? Is there a Wendigo down there? We have 3 bullets, and there are exactly 3 of these spirit creatures. It's actually quite hard to get a good shot on these guys. Alternatively, I could just try and sneak across and hope that nothing sees me. That is also a possibility. There we go.
Disgusting filth.
Alright, that was lucky. got him. Nope. Need to wait for him to... Okay, we got him. Whew! That was close. Okay. That's all of the silver bullets gone, or at least all of the ones we collected. That's alright, we'll be alright. Just take it nice and easy. Across we go. Oh, 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 oh. Steady. Right, so we've got a chest here. What is this? Is that all? I thought there was more. Oh no, there's not. Yeah, there's a key here. I was going to say, I'm pretty certain there's a key. Golden key. Alright, perfect. This is exactly what we need. Now, while the Wendigo Heart does its thing, we are going to head back, because there is one more little section. We still have to get off this area, and it is a bit precarious. Similar sort of deal. We have to drop down. It's down to our right here. Just down there where those crates are. And there's some more goodies there. So we can drop off here. Now, unfortunately, we can't do that. Yeah, what is that down there? I think that's a shotgun. In any case, what we need to do, let's open this up. Pop that in. I think it might be worth running a couple of heals here. It's going to take a bit too long. So let's pop this out. And let's get some healing. One more. And because I'm super paranoid, we'll get that last little heal. Okay, perfect. Rightio, let's see if we can make magic here. Yep, that was painful. Alright, we seem to be collecting quite a few of these off of enemies, so I'm not too worried about it. No. Yes. Quite. Jolly good. Okay. Nope, that's a rusty buffalo rifle. Cool, that's two of those we've got now. That's a seller right there. Got some gold shells. What is this? That's a bandage. We got some more gold bullets here. Like I said, there's a lot of secrets all over this place. You really just got to take your time to explore. And you will find... Here we go.
It's never enough.
Yeah. Another 3 buffalo rifle bullets. That's brilliant. These things will do a really good job of taking down big enemies. That's why you want to save them. And there are big enemies coming up, don't you worry. Boop. Okay. Cool bananas. Happy about that. Now, we have this key, so let's go up and open the safe. We'll open the first one that we came across first, near the train. Hop. Hop. This will take us back up. Hop. It's payday. I think there's a weapon in here as well. In this stash. Hello. Okay, yeah, we got a rusty lever action rifle, so we already got one better than that, but look at all the ammo we've got here. Plus, we also get the golden oil. Increases melee weapon damage by 50% for the next 10 hits. Duplicate item effects do not stack. Applies a gold bonus to gold. Applies a gold bonus to gold vulnerable enemies for the next 10 hits. So basically, not only does it increase the damage, but it applies gold benefits only for gold vulnerable stuff, but it basically amplifies the damage for anything that's vulnerable to gold. which is fantastic. We are taking all of this good shit. That is awesome. We did get everything, didn't we? Pretty sure we did. Should tell me it's... Yep, it's empty. Okay, cool. Brilliant. Look at all this gear. I don't want to hear any wow-wows about there not being enough gear. If you want to play shooty shooty bang bang, it's going to be a bit trickier. Especially early, but it's doable. It is doable. Alright, now we need to find another key for this other safe that we've found. Like I said, in the first chapter, in this first map, there are exactly the number of keys you need to open all the safes and no more. Same for the second chapter, I think. And the third chapter is where you get an abundance of keys. There may actually be a surplus in chapter 2 as well. Haven't been paying super close attention to that because I tend to explore everything anyway.
You have the eyes of a killer, and you move like a bandit. Yet you don't seem all bad. Guess nothing is black and white, eh?
You got that right, partner. We don't need the rusty lever-action rifle. We've got just a regular one, so we're going to sell it. We're also going to sell this buffalo rifle. It sells quite well, 110, because it is very powerful. Okay, we'll get rid of this rusty revolver here. And we don't need this. We're not using melee build, so goodbye. Same with that. Bye-bye, raw steed. Stam regen's pretty handy. I'll hold on to that. But that gives us 391 bucks, and that's enough to afford the Traveler's Backpack. This is the second backpack. There's only one more to go, which I think may first be available in the next chapter. Don't think you can get it in this chapter. So we're going to grab this. That leaves us with 76 bucks. Now, it'd be cool if we could push on for the Orb of Night. I wouldn't also mind getting the Drunken Master just to kind of grab all of the unique stuff here, because that doesn't appear anywhere else, I don't think. You can only get it from him. Same with the Orb of the Night. Orb of the Night's pretty handy. Damage inflicted to ethereal enemies is increased by 50%. Enemies killed by this weapon give extra 5 experience, always handy. Faster reload by 10%, so pretty good all round. Really? Right. Now this is where we start to optimize our loadout a bit more. So, because we got some gear here, I'm going to start stacking a lot of this stuff here. This is kind of how I like to do it. I'll put the chicken head here. I usually only carry one extra bottle, so I'll grab that from the stash in a tick. But we've got one of each ammo type here: regular, silver, gold, incendiary for any situation. This I'll put in there. That will go in the stash. Got some gold ammo here, so that goes in there. And I need to put the buffalo ammo back here. So we actually got... Come on, that should stack. We actually got 8 buffalo ammo here, which is huge. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage right there in one stack. This is a single shot rifle, but man, it's worth it. Okay, we'll sort this, we'll sort this. Lovely. Now, because we have extra room, I could take the lever action with me. It's nothing special. Like, look at the damage on this. Damage of 20. Actually, this is a rusty revolver, that's why. This is a regular lever action. But yeah, damage on this is slightly less. I'm not too fussed about it, though. Yeah, I think we'll leave the space open so that we can carry more gear. Because initially we're just going to be, like I said, stealthing around and doing stuff. Let's head back to what we were doing. So we were back here. We got a shoddy to loot off of the prodigal daughter. Hope you're enjoying Blood West. Let me know what you think. Let me know if the sneakier, slower pace is your kind of jam. Give me a good idea of whether you guys would enjoy the Thief playthrough. Okay, we're going to head up here and loot whatever's left here. Yeah, unfortunately, we've still got this guy left. Oh, we actually took off his shell. That's curious. He's not going to be able to reach us here. That's fine. He's going to reset and go back to his original position, and we'll get a chance to take him out. Do I see something down there? I thought I did. Nope, it was just the coloration of the bush. There he is. Off you go, fella. There you go. Good boy.
Right on the mark.
Shh. So he had a gold coin, he had a bandage and a tooth. That's a lot of loot for one of those enemies. That's a stack right there. Okay, we still got this guy. See if we can do the same thing to him. Let's see if I can take him out. Oh yeah, oh that did the job, look at that. It's this new knife, that's what it is. The knife does more damage. Suck it, Sam. We're doing well. We're doing well. Wait for the aggro to fill out. There we go. And he will come back around here, I assume. There he is. Cool. He's going to have a bit of a think about life, and off he goes.
Here's some friendly advice. Don't get back up.
A bandage and 2 teeth. Oh, I love the one-liners. They're so good. Okay, what do we got here? Anything? Nothing. Alright, let's head into the building because there's still a few rooms we haven't looted here. Dynamite? Dynamite.
Just what I was looking for.
Yeah. I love the way they've pumped up the bass on the voice as well. It's so good. Okay, we got a whole bunch of stuff here. So,
Bit by bit.
we got some shells. That's what we just collected. I don't think there's... Okay, we got a hat there. I thought maybe there was something behind the hat. We got nothing in these crates here. Always check under the beds. Look for a little flash. Always check under the beds. It is worth your time, trust me. It is worth your time being meticulous about this. Alright, let's grab the shotty. You can even see deformations in the leg there, the part that's covered normally. That is disgusting. Okay, there was nothing else there. Nothing else there. Cool. Nothing else there? Nah. Okay, there's nothing up there. Yeah, I think we're good here. I think that's just about everything. Sweet. This area is clear. Now, we have a really good vantage point here. We can drop in and say hi. I reckon, though... Yeah. Look at this shit. You watch this. See if we can make this work. Let's pop that down there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What am I doing? We could just use the bow on this guy.
Gone with the wind.
Oh, ho, ho. Where are you going?
Reduced to ashes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, ho, 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 yeah.
What does this one do? You can never have too much of those.
Okay, we should be able to... Yep, cruise across here. Oh, that was so satisfying. Right in the face. This is a regular revolver. This is an upgrade. We got some incendiary rounds. Ticking all the boxes now. Very cool. Okay. Where do I even begin? So much loot. We got a whetstone. I'm wet. After that explosion, I'm wet. A tooth. 2 teeth. And what do you got on you, fella? 2 teeth. That's a stack of teeth right there. That's, what is that, 25 bucks? No, it's going to be a bit more now because of the bonus. Yeah, 27.5. Very cool. Plus this guy, he had a golden nugget. That's an extra, I was going to say 50, but it's more than that now. It's going to be 55. Yep. Sexy. This is how you get ahead, folks. This is why it's a scavenger slash assassin. 2 more teeth. Yeah. I swear they cheapened that skill tree as well. Not you. I swear this is cheapened. Like, 1 skill point for each level of this, so you can fully upgrade it with 1 level up. That's nuts. What is this? Got some horseshoes there. I'm going to pump this episode on a little bit longer than regular. Maybe try and shoot for the 2.5 hour mark, because I really enjoy this. It's good stuff. Alright, so we've cleaned out the barn. And all we've really got left now, nothing behind there, is this cave here. I can go in this cave and check it out. Now this cave, I was going to try and pull up the map again, but we don't have a map. This cave comes out a little bit further up. Yep, alright. Let's just organize our stuff first. So that can go in there. That can go there. Very cool. We can open... Oh, whoops. And we can open this. Not quite big enough. We need the biggest backpack to be able to store stuff like this, but we can store the rusty revolver. Bop. And then put full stacks of loot. This is what I like doing. Just filling stuff out like this. Okay, that can go there. And the gold and other little bits and pieces. Put that there. No, we'll leave them out in the inventory for now. I'll put that there. Okay. Alright, we got the goods. We got the goods. So we got a Wendigo heart, which is leeching health back. Slowly. We got a knife, which leeches health back on hit. And we got a spirit bow that uses no arrows and expends a little bit of health. We are doing fine, folks. We are doing great. Now we get XP, I think, for... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that wasn't a headshot, but this knife does more than enough damage, and that was a sneak attack. Let's have a look at our gear. Let's have a look at our skills. We got another 3 points. What can we put these into? Strong back. I'm tempted, just so that we can carry more stuff. Berserker reflex, deadly precision. It's always a nice one. Bloodless. Fast hands is just melee weapon stuff. Gunslinger. 10% chance normal shot be a critical shot. That's always nice. Yeah, I think Invisible Man was probably going to be the next one, but I reckon we're first going to go for Strong Back. So... yeah, this is where the stackable item stuff comes in. So, first level increases inventory size by 2 rows, which is cool. Second level further increases size of inventory by 1 row, and stackable items can have +1 stacks. Monster loot items can now also be stacked, up to 1. And level 3 is further increases the size of inventory by 1 row. Stackable items can have +3 stacks, and monster loot items can be further stacked up to +3. So, just basically optimizing your space. And I'm going to take it. Because this is the scavenger run. This will just make it easier. As you can see, immediately we've unlocked a couple more levels down here. Already it looks very spacious. Echo inside my bag. Did I see something there? I did not. Okay. Oh, I remember where this comes out to. No, this is different again. This area is quite involved. I should be able to headshot this guy. That was not a headshot. Or was it? Maybe it was. Okay, the effective distance was a little bit lower than I thought it would be. He didn't take as much damage as he probably should have. Just see if we can get close enough to... Oh, that was a miss. And we definitely got... There's more weapon sway now. That definitely wasn't as bad as before. So they've changed that.
Right on the mark.
There we go. Okay, whoops. There's a tooth. Alright, we got this guy. See if we can just get within range here.
Get back to hell!
There's a headshot. Alright, cool. This is one of the beds. This area here. This is an area they added in a patch a while ago. This wasn't originally here in the very first build. But you can basically drop down here, and there's a bed here. If we press F, we get an option here. So this is, we can use the chicken's head, which would teleport us back, or we can rest where we are, which would reset the enemies. I don't think it respawns everything, but it definitely respawns some. And there's probably a gold nugget tucked away here somewhere. Is there? Oh, thrill me, baby. Come on. Come on, darling. Show me some bling. Son of a... Anyway, this area is a safe area. No enemies can get in here. And you can rest here. If we would have a map, this area would be revealed. You'd see the bed icon on the map here. Just to let you know that there is a resting spot and a potential fast travel spot, which is essentially what it is. Okay. Up here. This is starting to get into the big dick energy territory. Okay, let's pop that out. Yeah. Ja. Ja, ja, ja. But there's going to be there's 2 Wendigos that stalk this area. And unfortunately, their sight is much, much better than... There's one. Their sight is a lot better than the regular enemies around here. We've got some prodigal daughters over there as well. Okay, we should be able to sneaky breaky this way. Just need to take care of these enemies first. I want to get out of line of sight here.
My beauty will last forever.
This is a bad spot to be. That was bad. That was bad. That was a horrible kill. She is going to come this way. That should have been a headshot, and it wasn't. That's my fault.
I shine brighter than the stars above me.
She turns around. We're going to get her. Gotcha. Thank you. And we'll grab that as well. Get our line of sight this. Sort out our inventory here. As you can see, it only takes a few shotguns and suddenly we've got no space whatsoever. This is the way it goes. That's going to be a full stack. Alright, let's have a look and see what we can optimize here. Okay, this can go in here. That's a thing we can do. I suppose this can go here for now. Not a huge deal. I only like to put full stacks of stuff to store them away. I find it's a bit wasteful. I tend to forget that I don't have full stacks in in the bags, and so it just kind of gets messy. There we go. Got a little bit more space. Alright, I'm hoping we get some gold shells or something around here. Because I would like to take on that Wendigo. There's only one here at the moment. I thought there were two. I swear there's a second one. I think he's over this way somewhere. Could be that he only appears after you've turned in a few more of the gold items. Nope, there he is. I can see him. He's just over there. Alright, that's perfect. Here's how we're going to do this. Let's see if we can make this work for us. Pop that in there. Actually, I'm going to pop that there, and I'm going to pop this there. And let's prepare. Get some gold ammo in here. This is what you save the gold ammo for. There we go. Now, ideally what we do is try and sneak right up on this guy. I'm going to wait for him to come back. But you can basically sneak right up on this guy and top him. I'm not sure if one shot would do it, even with gold buckshot. But it is possible to take care of these guys pretty quickly. See if I can make this one happen. Alright, he's coming back. That's good. Back you come, fella. Yep. Come on. Oh, he's very close. Alright, so what we can do... Hopefully we can sneaky breaky up on him real quick. Kind of get around him. Alright, that didn't quite do the job. That did not do the job. It's alright though. Okay, that used up all of our gold buckshot. I wonder if they beef these guys. Okay, we got a Wendigo heart. We've already got one of those. These are stackable. Oh, hang on. Duplicate items do not stack. These ones not so much, but I think the green ones might be. Alright, well, we freed up a bit more space. That is for certain. No more gold shells to worry about. Did I not? I thought I... Yeah, okay. I must have taken that out for the dynamite. Yeah, alright, let's swap these out. Ordinarily, I would like to tackle this guy with some buckshot, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think at best I'd probably be able to do some... Yeah, maybe the gold bullets would get the job done. Yeah. It is possible to one-shot them. It is possible to do that. I just don't think I've got all of the right kit for it yet. Either that or they've buffed them in the recent patches. So we could gold ammo this guy. I suppose. What's this? 22 plus 22. That actually does pretty respectable damage. Alright, I want to get his attention. want him to follow. I want you to come here, friend. Yeah, I don't want these guys to attack me. I think the best thing we're going to be able to do here is just to take him out. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about these spirits. I'm going to try and knife them if we can. Do I have any dynamite left? Okay, looks like the spirit's having a hard time getting a bead on me. Yep, alright, we do have a dynamite. Let's pop you there, and we'll pop you there. Okay, let's pop that there. Oh, that actually hurt me. Nice. As soon as you kill the Wendigo, the spirits disappear as well. The spirits that he summons. Alright, we are done. Very cool. I did not think a dynamite would be as effective as that, but that is awesome. That is super cool. Alright, we'll put you back then. I don't really want to have to carry you around all the time, so I'll put you there and we'll put you there. That should be both of the Wendigos gone. We can let the Wendigo heart heal us on the way through. Yummy. Okay, nothing special there. There is a birdman up there. Gonna see if we can get to him another way. This is a very long drop. There is actually something at the bottom of that hole. But I don't recommend taking a swan dive off the plank here. Not a good idea. Got anything here? No. There's another one over there too. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Okay. Okay, I see what's happening here. I don't see what's happening here. That's kind of insane. 3 of them. God damn. And I don't have all of my health yet. And I don't have any throwables either. That's all of my dynamite gone. Well, shit. I'm going to stack some of this stuff while we have a bit of a think about it. Unfortunately, he's in the way, and he has to go. This is Wendigo territory, though. I wonder if we follow him back in... Now, I should be okay here. But you can see there's a little spiral section that goes upstairs. I wonder if I can get to a point where I can kind of... There's a little safety pocket up there I can snipe him from. Oh, he's actually coming down from there. Son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah, you can see how quickly he spots me. Is there another one here? Please tell me there aren't 2. I think it's above me, but... No, he's gonna swing back around, I think. Where's he going? No, he's going to go back this way. Need to be careful because we won't get as much grace with him as we will with... Whoa, with the others. There we go. He's coming. I really didn't prepare that well. Crap. Where is he? He actually gave chase for quite a while. I'm surprised. Okay, this is really what I wanted to do. Let's swap this out. Come on, fella. Turn around. Nope, he's going to go back to his original path. Come on. Okay, he's slightly turned toward us. That was a headshot. He didn't like that. Lucky we can reload and run at the same time. That was a miss. Pretty certain. That was a miss too, I reckon. Alright, we're going to have to put this guy down. We're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. He thinks he's getting hits on. Got him. Nice. That's another Wendigo heart. Very easy. Pop in our regular ammo, and we should be laughing. Not plus 22, yeah, so the regular, I mean, the plus 22 came from the gold ammo that we had. When that was loaded in, it changed the value. Makes sense. I'm glad that's there, because that never used to be there. You never really did have an idea of how much actual damage you were doing. It does say, like, 100%, but it's just nice to see those numbers. There is... I think there's one of those coffin undead up there. Maybe. Okay, we got nothing there. These guys are guarding valuables, so that's why we're here. We can knifey spoony this guy. There we go. Nice and easy. Bandage. Nothing additional up here by the look. Okay, we have another key.
Let me take a closer look.
Indeed. And we got a dynamite. Dynamite. I think it's time to go and open up that other safe that we found. Ooh. I mean, we are a bit low on space. It's the prodigal daughters that do it. They have these bulky friggin... Okay. We can toy with this guy. We can hide behind this pillar here. He won't actually see us. We got one above us too. Just wait for this guy. Whatever he's doing. Yeah, I see you, fella. I see you. Here we go. There it is. Sweet. Alright, he's just above us. What we can do is wait for him to come back. He's a-coming. He's right there. Gotcha. I love it when a plan comes together. I don't think this guy's guarding anything down here. It's just another way to get up. Yeah. All of these caves are interconnected, and they all go underground. This, I believe, goes all the way up here, so we can kind of head up here. A little bit. We are running out of space, though. Really. Got some gold shells. I think, yeah, that's our stack limit. Gotcha. Okay, we got some more shells. Bullets. We got bullets. Bullets. Get your bullets. This goes all the way down to the entrance down the bottom there. We'll worry about that in a tick. Let's head up here first instead. Oh, we got squishy, squishy. We'll worry about that in a bit as well. Let's have a look. No, I thought for sure there was something valuable up here. Got some shells. It's a long way to fall. Okay, we got another gunslinger. We've got a birdie. He's coming. Or if I can... Let's put you there and that there.
You won't be missed.
Gotcha. Unload you, and let's rearrange our stuff. That can go there. I think... No, I thought it boosted our stack size. Oh, maybe we haven't got that upgrade yet. Never mind. Okay, that can go there. These can go... I guess they can go here. These need to be unloaded. There we go. So we're getting a lot more bullets now, which was to be expected. We can put the Wendigo Heart in here. Yeah, we definitely run out of space. Definitely run out of space. We should have enough. There'll be enough space to open up the safe and check it out. But I think that's probably about it. There we go. I can put that there, and I can put that there. Cool. I could reorganize this and move all of that stuff around too. It's just not really worth it right now. Let's have a quick check out here, because I believe this heads into an area that Jim Hooper has asked us to go and check out. Yeah, I hear you, fella. Let's see which way he goes. Gotcha. That was just a critical hit. That wasn't a headshot.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Fine.
Healing
addition
tonic.
to my collection.
Little secret passage through, which comes out here. This leads us to a fort, and this area has an artifact which Hooper is looking for, so that could give us a nice little boost in XP. Worth us going to grab it right now. Probably not worth taking the enemies out just yet. Or actually, if we jump over there and grab that, then we're not going to be able to come back. We're going to have to... Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll just check out this upper area. Okay, we have a shot coin artifact.
You can never have too much of those.
And a cigar. Let's have a look. So the cigar has a lot of effects. The long jack. A single cigar, perfect for when you want to celebrate or prepare for an upcoming fight. So the effects last for 120 seconds. Lessens weapon sway when aiming by 70%. Increases effective range of ranged weapons by 5 meters. That's pretty handy. Time slows down by 30% for 5 seconds whenever you aim down the sights. That's pretty handy. And then when it wears out, you get a whole bunch of negatives. And the shot coin is every killed enemy gives you $3. That's actually pretty good. I think we're going to play with that. Nice. Oh, wait. Was that the thing that he wanted? Really? Oh. I thought it was the dead man's hand. Okay, well, we've got the thing that we need to go back to Jim with. I always thought it was the hand. I guess not. That's alright, I think there are more of these coins anyway, so it's not a big deal. But let's go back and check out this, this safe. And we'll do that by heading down this way. Can't recall if there's anything down here, if there are any gold nuggets or anything. Alright, so this is the platform. We killed the birdman, another birdman up there. This will lead us down to the entrance at the bottom. There we go. And that's where the Wendigo was. So we'll come back and explore this afterwards. I just want to drop off all of this extra loot that we've got. There's so much. We'll run out of space. Unfortunately, we got no other enemies to kill on the way back, so we can't capitalize on this extra $3. $3 is big. I mean, we're making money from some of our other stuff, so increases chance of getting loot. I think some of our skills also had some bonuses there. Ah, it's down the bottom. That hurt. Alright, we can't leap through the window, unfortunately. Sweet. There we go. We got a big fat wad of cash, 444. And we got a ring here. Depths of Tahoe. Tahoe? 100% chance that enemies will not respawn on death. Each attack against esoteric enemies, which is basically spirit enemies, heals 5 HP. And ethereal enemies deal 50% more damage. So, yeah, this is one of the items. I think there's at least one more where enemies won't respawn on death when you equip it. Anyway, fat cash. There we go. Still not enough for the Orb of the Night, which is pretty expensive, I don't think. 520. Yeah, even if we take this haul back, it's not going to be enough. That's alright though, because we're building up slowly. We're doing alright. We got all of our goods. We haven't died yet. Got this coin to return to Jim. We could cruise around with the coin for a little bit more cash, but there's really not much point. We're going to make enough money. Don't you worry about that. Alright, buddy.
Good job. Give it to me, and I'll pay you $200.
Yeah, keep it. Plenty more. Plenty more where that came from.
I may be going insane. I could swear I heard a whisper coming from the old church.
That's going to be where one of our artifacts is. One of our cursed items. Let's trade off. Let's get rid of this junk. How much was the orb? Yeah, 11.25. Way too much. Goodbye to all of those. Goodbye to the teeth. I'm going to keep the long check, even though I don't think we're going to be using it. Let's open this. We can sell that off and that off. Gold nugget. Acid gland. We don't need that. It's adding up. Sell off these. We'll get rid of the whetstone. We may actually have enough. Hot damn. Well, well, well. We can afford it. So this does... Damage does 30. Base damage, 25 meters effective range. This is 22 damage, just a regular revolver. 25 meters range. So this is an upgrade, but it also does damage to ethereal enemies, so ghosts and spirits and whatever. We are grabbing the Orb of the Night. Absolutely. I'm going to unload this and sell it. We don't need that anymore if we've got this. Excellent. We're doing well. Alright, let's put some of this other gear back. So that's a full stack. We don't need to carry a full stack around with us. We don't need both of those. I'm going to put that back as well. Alright. Let's do a quick check here. So we've got a full stack of regular short ammo. So this can go back. In terms of shotties, I think what we can do... Let's split this. We'll split it in half. There we go. So I'll keep 7 and I'll stash the rest. So we'll put 7 here. Bandages we're good for. Everything else looks cool. I'm going to keep this as well. Alright. I think we're good. So... all of that can go in. I did do that, didn't I? 15. Yep, okay. Perfect. Sort items. We got heaps of stuff here. Look at this. So we've got 30, 45, 45, 50. And we've got 50 regular short ammo. Starting to collect stockpiles of gold, silver. Got the incendiary on us. We don't... not really much of a call for that because I don't know how many things are vulnerable to it. We could, if we really wanted to, use the Black Raven skull and try and get what's there now. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? There's a lot of enemies in that area. That's the only thing. A lot of spirit enemies too. Alright. Dare we? Dare we? Fuck it, let's do it. Right, before we do that though, I want to make sure that I'm properly geared up. Because this could turn nasty pretty quickly. Let's have a think. Let's grab that, because I don't know how vulnerable we're going to be here. Put that up there. Alright, like I said, this could go either swimmingly or really, really badly. Let's go. Alright, here we are. So we're on top of a pillar here. We've got a tomahawk. We've got an owl. We've got the golden oil, which we've already seen. And we've got a skadegumukt mask. Musk. I apologize for butchering that word. Now, this has landed us right in the middle of enemy territory. So, this mask. So this is the only physical thing left from a spirit that haunted ancient cemeteries and formerly sacred places, a trinket that may interest traders. 330. We've got 2 tomahawks here. These can be used for hacking, like a standard melee weapon. You can also throw them. And I would love to take in a melee / throwable build one day. We'll see where this new update takes us though. As you can see, we are deep, deep in enemy territory here. I'm going to need to find a way out of here. Sneaking is more efficient by 40% for 240 seconds. See, this is the problem. It's dropped us right in the thick of it. Let's wait for this guy. can see spirits off in the distance there. Just need this guy to be turned in the other direction. I think we can mitigate some of the damage by jumping over here. Oh, he's close. He is close. Unfortunately, he's also guarding the exit. That is the easiest way to get back out of the canyon. Alright, let's do a running jump over here. Ow. Okay. Let's see if we can sprint over here. I want to get past this guy, even if I have to just run past him. I want to get past him. Just want to leave this place. I will wait for him to try and double back, though. Yeah, here he comes. Unfortunately, this whole canyon is filled with wendigos and nasties. I could potentially get out that way, too. Can I? I can't cruise out that way. Alright, let's see if I can skedaddle out here. That might be easy as well. Easy as pie. This area we'll explore later. This is way up the northern end of the map. That's where it teleports you. But I'm going to leave that. We'll come back to it. We are exploring out of sequence here. Let's drop this stuff off back in the stash. I don't know if this mask is good for anything else, or if there's like a hidden purpose to this mask. Drop into the comments and let me know. I may end up doing a bit of research. This is the town. We'll get to the town later. There's quite a few landmarks around, so it's good fun to explore, but we are going to do things the Blondie way. Alright, we'll explore the town afterwards. There's another safe in here too. I think the sheriff's office has one. See, moments like this is where I'd want the music to kind of swell up and kick in, but it does. I don't know what I haven't timed it. I assume that it's a time-based thing. But I would like it to be a bit more frequent. I think the music is a little too infrequent for my taste. Or at least if there was a way to control it in the options. Here we are. Here we are. Hey, fella.
I may be going insane. I could swear I heard a whisper coming from the old church.
Just ask him if he's got a job or a lead, because that looks newish.
Nothing, pal.
Nope.
Maybe it's time to move on.
Okie dokie then.
Find a solid...
I'm going to keep the Tomahawks, just because they're kind of cool. Going to sell off the golden oil. We don't need that. I'm definitely going to keep the Owl Shadow. That's going to be handy for stuff, I guess. Alright, let's pop that in. Cool. Sort items. Believe me, if I collected everything, by the end of the game, when you sort items, it takes quite a while. Just having to process so much. Poor game. I feel sorry for you. Alright. That's those taken care of, so we can swap those back out. Let's head back to the cave. Continue exploring that, because there's a bit involved in the cave. The caves always have pretty good loot, in my experience. We haven't even gone through all the caves yet. We've only explored a little subsection of this map. There's the canyon just down below us to explore. There's cave system under there. The maps aren't huge, but they're dense. They're dense with stuff. My favorite kind of thing. Makes navigating relatively easy, but it also means that there's just so much to poke in. Damn good stuff. Do I have another artifact I can put in there which gives me a better benefit? I think I do. Nope. Alright, we're waiting for a better thing. That's alright. The coin is a bit of a fail-safe, just in case things go pear-shaped. No penalty on death. But at this point, we're doing alright, so I don't think we need to worry too much about that. Could actually... If I take out one of these guys, it's going to piss the rest off. They're going to aggro pretty much immediately, I reckon. Ordinarily, these guys would be in line for a... Ooh, could I do it? I think I could. There is a bit more weapon sway now. They've definitely added weapon sway, which wasn't there before. We got a skill point. We got one skill point. Where is it? Where is it? Here. Steady aim. Cost of 2. That may actually be worth getting now, because it wasn't initially. Alright, that pissed everyone off. That pissed everyone off. They won't be able to get us up here. And they've already stopped aggroing, so that's fine. Hello. We've got a bonus here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh.
Out of my sight.
I've seen that before. I've seen that bug before. I don't know why he froze just then. I'm assuming that's a bug. I'm assuming that's not a feature of this bow. Yeah, very odd. Very odd. I've only seen that once before in the playthrough I did for the analysis, the Hey Blondie analysis video. But, very strange. Very strange.
And don't come back.
That's the way you play it. Now, he had gold on him. Gold and 2 teeth. Ugh, I hate these things. They move so much. That was bad. Come on. Alright, cool. That was sloppy. I got impatient. It happens. We're gonna have another crack at him once we get up on his level. Do really want to take this guy out, though. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Okay. Let's have a squiz down here. Yeah? We got nothing? I think we can knifey this guy. Oh, oh. What spotted me then? That was the Birdman squawking. Oh, not just the Birdman. Not just the Birdman.
Hellish spawn.
Gotcha. Okay, whoop. Got a poison thing. Poison gland. Oh, you lucky you turned then, fella. I was gonna headshot you. Let's see if I can nail this guy. That will probably attract attention. Nope, he's still up there somewhere. Don't care. I want to go down and take this guy out first. Okay, oh. Okay, there's a couple of guys here. If I take one of these guys out, it's going to aggro one of the other guys. Let's take out the Birdman first. They're more dangerous.
Right on the mark.
Gotcha. Oh, we got another one up there. I'll take him out too. That was a headshot. Suck it, Sam. He's going to see that and come over and investigate. It's alright, we got both of these guys in hand. Piece of cake. I could shoot them. If I shot one of them, it'd definitely aggro the other. Yeah, they were to think about it. They're both... One of them was pickaxing the wall. Blech. Words. My god. Where are they? Got him. Alright, we're good. Something's hearing us. What's hearing us? This thing. Where are you? You little squishy turd. Nope. Okay, must be something else. Alright, we'll leave it be. Gold nugget.
Maybe
Mine. Bones, bones, bones. There sure is a lot of skulls in a barrel. What the hell? Okay, we're going to head downstairs and check everything out. Seeing as we took out these guys, we'll go and grab their loot. Hello. He must be in that mine. That's where he must be. Okay, we got a healing tonic. Num nums. Roll me some gold nuggets. Got a tooth. 2 gold nuggets. $100 off that guy. Wow. Yeah, I hear. He will come up and investigate for sure. Turn around. Yeah, perfect. Gold nugget. This guy with his teeth. All the friggin' teeth. Money. Okay, we'll empty all of those and let's stash these. Start putting some of this gear away. Teeth. Teeth. Shotgun shells. Ammo. Okay, revolver. These fit rather nicely in here. Man, look at all the gold nuggets we got here. That's crazy. That's some crazy talk right there. That's $200 right there. It's actually a bit more because of our prices. Yeah, 55 each because of that perk that we got. Wow, very cool. Okay. We are basically done here. So that was empty. What do we got up here? It's going to take us upstairs. Yep. Okay, cool. And that takes us back around. Alright, cool. So up here we've got... This is a dead end, I'm pretty sure. Let's head across here and have a look-see. Goodies, goodies, goodies. Hello.
It's never enough.
You got that right. Silver ammo. Not quite as necessary anymore. Although there are creatures which aren't ethereal, which take damage from increased damage from silver, I think. So, this isn't necessarily the be-all and end-all. It's not a replacement for silver ammo. Definitely handy, though. Probably worth me starting to use that if I'm getting a bit more experience from kills, though. Does give me a +5 experience boost for each kill, which is handy. Alright, that's everything in this cave. I don't think there's anything else I left out. What's there? Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I got everything. Cool. Excellent. Alright, where do we move on to next? Ew. I reckon a map would be kind of handy right about now. Seeing as we have to head back out anyway, might as well head back to camp and drop everything off, and then we're going to start pushing probably north. I might purchase a map. I'll purchase that map just so that we got a rough idea of what we covered and where we're going. Actually, the canyon's probably not a bad idea. The canyon just below the blown out railway tracks. That might be a better way to go. That way we can kind of clear the path to the boss. We're not ready for it yet. It certainly can't hurt. Take it easy there, Garrett. Heal, boy. Already, all of these skills and bonuses are starting to pay off. We're getting so much loot now. Money, not a problem. Not an option. Not really an option. Don't need it. Throw it away. By the end of this chapter, we're going to be flush with cash and resources. Alright, let's sell off this gear.
Something's...
1 gold nugget for you. You can have some teeth. Everyone loves some teeth. All of this is sellable. 600 bucks, look at that. Where is the map? He should have a map on him. There it is. Alright, there's also the Drunken Master, which we can purchase. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on that. Just because it's a unique weapon, not really because we need it or anything. We've got money to spend. I suppose I could always save that cash as well, to try and get something. Beginning of the next episode. Sorry, the beginning of the next map / chapter. Let's buy that. It's cheap. Now, you don't need to have the map in your hand or anything. You don't need it. You don't need it stored anywhere specifically. As long as it's in your inventory somewhere, you can just press M. Oh, cool. They've added this stuff as well. Okay. That's new. That wasn't there before. That's cool. That's handy. Alright, so you can see the beds that we've visited. We found that one in the fort. That's down the canyon that we just went through. We've got other beds kind of scattered around. There's one in the canyon here. I don't know roughly where that is. We've got one in the mine, which we haven't been to yet. And we've got one all the way up here. The burial site is where we were when we used the Black Raven skull. It teleported us all the way up to the burial site. That's how far away it took us. It gives you some idea of the distance as well, that we were able just to run back and get to Jim. So, now that we've sold off all this other crap, Actually, let's have a look at ammo stores, because I think I might be... No, I thought I was maxing out on some ammo, but that looks about right. Yeah. Tell you what, though, you can put this back in. Don't need that. Alright, we're going to head down into the canyon and check it out. Now, I reckon... It's going to be less hassle if I go down the other side, just because there's enemies there we haven't killed yet. This away, so we don't fall off. Alright. Just drop off the edge here. Giddy up. Okay, always crouch drop down these just because it can be a little bit dicey if you go too far too fast. You take damage. There we are, I've already been in there. I think we covered a fair bit of ground for this episode though. Even though geographically it doesn't look like we did much, we actually got a fair bit done. Alright, now we get into some good stuff here. Now I think under one of these little arch things here is a health tonic. Is it not? Ah, here it is.
My new favorite thing.
Indeed. Could actually try and take this guy out. You know what? It would probably be better if I did it like this. That way we can still stabby if he decides to come in for us. Just gotta wait for him to line up. For an easy shot.
Disgusting.
There we go.
Filth.
Easy peasy. Sweet, so we got a cave system down there, we've got a canyon over that way, and we've got another cave system up here which goes up into the fort. So there's a bunch of things we could potentially go through first. First, I think we're just going to do it in order. We'll go through the cave system here. This big opening here. Before we do that, let's grab any loose loot we got down here. Hello!
Whatever gets the job done.
Oh yeah. You know it.
We'll take this with me.
Silver pitcher. Alright, what do we got here? There's a prodigal daughter down here. Come on, out. She almost saw me then. I could snipe you. Nice. Cool. Nothing there. Alright, I think our next... Yeah, next major issue is over here. How did he see me? Okay, so we got two miners, one over there, one here, and we got this guy here. I might be able to take this guy out. Oh, they noticed. Yep. I wondered if they might do that. I could take the shot.
Led you astray.
But as soon as you do, one of them will notice. That's alright, we got him. Now if we sit up here... No, he's right on us. Okay. Gotcha. Gold nugget. Oh, yeah. Two teeth and a gold and a tooth. Brothers and sisters, we are not going to be worrying about money for a long, long time. The stuff you need to buy from some, or stuff you want to buy from some of the vendors is expensive. This came from up there. That just lying on the ground. Remember when we shot out the health tonic up there? Because it was lying out of reach? This is where it landed. Okay, we got a birdman over here. He's moving away from me. Is that a prodigal daughter just the other side? It might be. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, it is. Right down there. I think we're going to take care of these two and we'll call the episode. Seems like a good spot for it. Got ya. I was going to say, will she notice? She absolutely will. Come on, turn around. Good girl.
Out of my sight!
Good girl. We'll take that. And that. Unload, unload, unload. 2 shotguns already. We're already well on our way to being overburdened. Let's just deal with some of this crap and then I'm going to call the episode here. Actually, we'll just put the regular gold stuff. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed. I'm having an absolute blast. I always do when I play this game. One of my favorites. Overlooked by many, which I find a bit sad, but hopefully this gets a little bit more exposure. Hopefully, if you guys enjoy this, maybe just suggest it to other people, this long play. See if we can get them interested in Blood West as well. I really hope that more games like this come out in the future. This is my jam all over it. Pretty much every system involved in Blood West is the sort of stuff I love in video games, so really scratches all the itches. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next episode, partners.